Forgive me, friends, for I have sinned. It has only been 6 weeks since my last book haul, and due to my gluttonous behavior, I already have accumulated 30 more books, enough to make another book haul. I am genuinely ashamed. I think I need to remember how many books are coming out in the fall that I'm interested in or that I've already pre-ordered, and going to the island and buying like 20 books while we're on vacation probably wasn't my best plan ever. So here's where we're going to start. There are a few books that I bought on sale, so I feel like that's a good place to start, that I've already read and I already know that I like. So it makes me feel good because I originally got these from the library, and now knowing what I know now, that I love them, I felt good spending my money on them. One of them is 10 Minutes 38 Seconds in a Strange World by Elif Shafak. I've talked about this previously this year. It's in my top, how many 5 stars have I had? I think I've had 25 5 stars. So it's one of those. Oh, and I've never seen this book club sticker before. Let me know if you have. It says Private Collection, Susan Orlean's book club. I don't know who that is. Oh God, is this gonna be like the thing with Jenna's book club where everyone's like, how have you not heard of Susan Orlean? Anyway, this is a woman who has died, and we're following her soon after her death and reflecting on life and all of the people solving the crime of her death. I bought Dinner on Monster Island by Tanya de Rosario. This is a collection of essays, and it was very, very good. And then I bought The Ex-Hex by Erin Sterling because I quite liked this witchy romance more than I thought I would. So, hooray for that. Was that last year? Was that this year? Time is confusing. Let's see. Okay, I bought this before I read it, Magnolia Parks by Jessa Hastings. But after I knew that I liked it, I went ahead and ordered the cover that I like so much more, because this is like an insult to the book. I feel this is like a romance-ish. It's just about these two people who used to be together. Now they're not, but they want to be back together, but instead they are sabotaging their own relationship. This, I know people think is weird. Like it's definitely a weird cover, especially for a romance. But I love it. Like, I love it a lot. So I bought this, and then I bought the second one, which I think people hate even more, but I also love, Daisy Hates. These don't match. I bought them from the same place. How upsetting. I also have the third one on its way to me, so that'll be in my next book haul. And now, this one will be donated. If you live near me, it'll be at your local Value Village. I also grabbed this one on sale, We the Animals by Justin Torres. I read a book, Blackouts, by this author earlier this year. Was that this year? Yeah, I think so. And I didn't even know he had any other books out until I looked at the New York Times best books of the century so far, and this was on it. And I said, I need that. I don't know what it's about. And now neither do you. Just kidding. Oh no, I'm not kidding. There's no synopsis. And still no synopsis. And still no synopsis? And still, are you kidding? 125 pages and 12 of them are praise. All it says is it plunges us into the chaotic heart of one family. There's 3 brothers. I'll read it someday and I'll let you know. Did I buy anything else for a reasonable price, please? Okay, well, actually, hold on. Let's talk about book of the month, because some of, I don't know. I have some credits on there. Some of them I bought because I didn't realize that I had a subscription and I don't want one every single month. So they've just been accumulating and I forget to skip. But I also think I might have had an affiliate link at one point where I got more credits. So maybe these were free. Let's pretend. This one, actually I didn't pay for it all because my mom gave it to me. This was my mom's book of the month pick for like last month or the month before. First Lie by Ashley Elston. She gave it a 4.5. And she said that I am gonna like the twist and reveal-ness of it, and I don't think I even know the plot. The identity comes first, Evie Porter. Once she's given a name and location by her mysterious boss, Mr. Smith, she learns everything there is to know about the town and the people in it. Wait! Is she like a spy? I don't like fake identity books. Evie isn't privy to Mr. Smith's real identity, but she knows this job isn't like the others. Ryan has gotten under her skin and she's starting to envision a different sort of life for herself, but Evie can't make any mistakes, especially after what happened last time. That's so vague. Will I read it? I mean, I should for my mommy. These are the things that I picked out though. It's interesting because I originally heard great things about this, and then people lately have been like, no, no. And then this one, I just convinced myself that I would like because a bunch of like literary mystery people loved it, and I decided I want to be like you. And so now I have them. That's how book buying works. This is Sleep Tight by J.H. Markert, and it was originally up for a poll for the Literally Dead Book Club. It was not selected. I'll show you what was selected in a moment. But this, the sole survivor of a serial killer might hold the key to stopping a new spree of murders in this propulsive horror thriller. I know that I've read the synopsis to you for this, but I can't remember much about it. This one, All the Colors of the Dark by Chris Whitaker, is a historical mystery. The daughter of a wealthy family is targeted and an unlikely hero emerges, a local boy. He saves the girl, leaves heartache in his wake. The thing that intrigued me is it says a missing person mystery, a serial killer thriller, a love story, and a unique twist on each. You know, I want a twist. So I bought it. Then I've had this pre-ordered since last year probably. This is An Academy for Liars by Alexis Henderson. I adore this author. I've only given her 5 stars. She has only put out 2 novels, but like if I love this, she will become one of my top favorite authors of all time. And it is like a dark academia story with magic. We don't need to know any more than that. Like, it's gonna be incredible. There's gonna be a live show at the end of November, beginning of December. Oh, I got this one on sale. This is another dark academia one. It's an anthology from Olive E. Blake, M.L. Rio, Susie Yang, David Bell, and J.T. Ellison. Oh, and many more. My bad. Oh my God, there's so many more. I've read from Tori Bovalino and Lane Fargo. In these stories, dear student, retribution visits a Lothario lecturer. The sinister truth is revealed about a missing professor. A forsaken lover uses a seance for revenge. An obsession blooms about a possible illicit affair. 2 graduates exhume the secrets of a reclusive scholar. Horrors are uncovered in an obscure academic department. 5 hopeful initiates must complete a murderous task, and much more. When am I going to read this? I need to make time for that. That sounds delightful. Okay, oh, this one actually I didn't buy. It was sent to me. The publisher, thank you so much to them, sent me a little teaser of this. This is Evil in Me by Brahm, and it was the first chapter and then some of the images that you're going to see in here. And they said share it with your audience if you dig it, and then we'll send you the final copy if you dig it. And I didn't dig it, but it was only the first chapter, and I don't really know the overall like vibe of it, but I was thinking someday I'll read it. Like someday down the line I'll give it a go properly. I'll pick it up from the library, but they sent it to me anyway. So now I have it, and it's the one that I've told you about before. It's on my most anticipated still. Like, I feel like reading that first chapter didn't make me more excited to read it, but I'm still kind of intrigued. It's this woman who's part of a band, and she has to like get the entire world to sing a song or something at the same time to stop the killer demon thing that's following her. Did I make that up? It says she has to put her whole soul into a song. I feel like it said she had to get the whole world to sing a song. Maybe I made that up. Sometimes I talk and I'm like, why does anybody watch my videos? Okay, next. Actually, let's go with more Literally Dead Book Club stuff because this is what's happening in October. I already showed you the other one that I'm reading. It's a novella. It's been out for a while, but these 2 are brand new releases that we'll also be reading in October. They're short. They're Goodreads discussion threads already for you to discuss. This is The Night Guest by Hildur Knudstadr, and it's the one where there's a woman who's like walking for miles every single night in her sleep, and she needs to figure out what's going on. And then Graveyard Shift by M.L. Rio is where there's a bunch of people who discover like a grave together and things. I feel like this is more thrillery than horror, but I'm not positive. Oh, this one was also sent to me. I didn't buy this one. This is Sky Daddy by Kate Folk. It doesn't come out until April, but I have a video plan for this that I'm going to post in January where I read books where people, or like, okay, I read books where inanimate objects are characters or characters are in love with inanimate objects. This is one that I'm very intrigued by. A woman is sexually attracted to a plane. Like, I have to read that. Then I have a bajillion and one pre-orders. Some I already read, like Lucy Undying, which is a Dracula novel by Kirsten White that I didn't love, which is unfortunate because I did pre-order it. I pre-ordered Vilest Things by Chloe Gong, which is the second book in the Mortal Longing series. This one was not great. There's a competition. People are body swapping with magic. I ordered Haunt Sweet Home. This was for a video by Sarah Pinsker. I thought this was just okay. It's about a haunted, there's like a TV show that they're making and there's hauntings going on. I ordered a novel Love Story because I thought I would really like this and I didn't. I just thought it was fine. About a woman who gets like trapped in a small town where her favorite book series is set and then falls in love. And then the 4 pre-orders that I have not read yet. We've got A Sunny Place for Shady People by Mariana Enriquez, another one of her translated short story collections. So excited to get to this. It's one of my favorite covers. I love it. I got 2 books that were again up for the Literally Dead Book Club as a possibility for November but weren't selected. I think I'll read maybe one of them by the end of the year and the other I will save for 2025 for the book club, because I know a lot of people were excited about both of these. A Mask of Flies by Matthew Lyons and The Bog Wife by Kay Chronister. I feel like I'm mixing up which is which. In this one, shocker, there's a woman in a bog. There's summoning, there's wilderness, there's lots of sibling dynamics. It's about the arcane power in the habits and habitats that bind us. And then Mask of Flies, a character's returning to their family's cabin after her mother died. There's police, there's hostages, and a sinister monster from her past. Then I apparently pre-ordered this. I don't remember doing so. I remember saying that I really liked the cover and this and another like cutesy almost fantasy mystery sounded fun, but I didn't know that I bought it and then one day it showed up at my door. She's the modern day Grim Reaper and Kathy has 45 days to solve a mystery when she goes to collect someone's soul and the person who died, like his soul was stolen and she has to help him. Maybe there's romance in it. Oh, I also pre-ordered Model Home by River Solomon. This is like a haunted house adjacent book where you're following a family as they move into a new neighborhood and experience racism and hate. And then current day, those children are grown adults. The parents have died in the house, or like something, the house has done something weird and the ghosts of their past are coming back. Then this one was not a pre-order, but I ordered it from the UK because I didn't like the North American cover, though. Like, I mean, neither of them really depict the story anyway, but this one especially doesn't, but I love it anyway. It's Brat by Gabriel Smith. I reviewed it last month. There's a man in a house and his body is doing gross things, and he's also just a weird person. I guess I kind of pre-ordered Zapped in the Zinnias. I got it on its release day by Dale Meyer, which I already read for a video where I was trying to solve the mystery. This is the final book in a mystery series set in my city. Then lastly, I have a little stack of stuff that I bought for content. My Husband by Maud Ventura I bought because it wasn't available at the library and I was scared I was gonna hate it, and then I did. It's about a woman obsessed with her husband and the idea that maybe he doesn't love her anymore, so she's testing him and punishing him. I got Never Have I Ever by Isabel Yap because this is my members TBR jar pick of November. I'm gonna read this in November. It's a short story collection. I love the cover and I don't really know the vibes. Spells and Stories, Urban Legends, and Immigrant Tales. Sure, great, fun, can't wait. I really can't wait. It was on my TBR and then the person who put it in my TBR jar heard about it because of me and then recommended it to me, and now I'm reading it because of them, which was because of me. So I think that's just really beautiful. I bought this That Time I Got Drunk and Yeeted a Love Potion at a Werewolf because I'm going to be reading it this month and I'm very excited about it. I read the first book, That Time I Got Drunk and Saved a Demon, and I liked it more than everybody thought I would. So I figured that'll be a good time too. I also bought The 13th Tale by Diane Setterfield. I don't really know what this is about, but I bought it for reasons. If you know the series that I'm currently working on, you know why. And then, if you know the series I'm currently working on, you know why. I bought Mistborn. I don't love this cover, but I also don't really like any of the covers of Mistborn. I guess I kind of like the white and blue one. It's like big and floppy, which I like. And it's about, look, I've started it. It's about, I don't know, people with powers. And they're trying to take down the Empire. And if you have all these powers, you're a Mistborn. And that, I guess, is our main character, who is a Mistborn. And it's starting to feel like a superhero story. So there's that. Oh, lastly, I bought this. I also read it, but I didn't include it in like books that I read of the month because it's not really like that. It's 101 Horror Books to Read Before You're Murdered. Sadie Mother Horror Hartman, who you may follow online. And it's really great because it highlights different authors and all of their books, but then there's also sections of recommendations. So if I ever want to make a piece of content, not this year, but at some point, I think I will turn this into content where I pick an author who I love and I read recommended titles by them. I've done things like that before based on their like Goodreads, but this is like a physical book, which makes it very fun. Actually, my friend Gavin just put out a video where he flipped through all of the books and like kept a tally of which ones he's read. So if you want to know the books in it, there's still so much value in buying it yourself, and he didn't give too much away. But if you want to watch that, I will link it down below. Okay, and that's all the books that I bought. I haven't tried to hold them all at one time in a while. So thank you so much for watching, hanging out with me on this casual Wednesday. And oh God, I will see you in another video soon this weekend. Bye!